Welcome back to the vlog, guys. I've had an interesting day. I woke up quite late. I got a bit of work done, chilled for a bit. I want to relax this weekend. I've had a stressful week. I know I was on vacation, but it was super tiring and it took a toll on my health, so I figured I should rest. It is about 5 p.m. now and I'm well rested. For those of you who know me, who have been watching this vlog for a while, you know I ride a boosted board. Yes, Casey inspired and whatnot. But a couple months ago, a Chinese company called Verreal sent me an electric skateboard too, and I haven't gotten a chance to do a proper comparison video. So I figured today would be a great opportunity. Is the microphone on? Yes, the microphone is on. So I figured today would be a great day to do a comparison video. Let's go. Okay, I got a bunch of GoPro shit. Let's go. My surroundings are just not appropriate enough to test out electric skateboards or regular. So let's drive someplace better. Okay, I'm on the side of a street and let me show you what's going on. This is a penny board. It's the first skateboard I started riding around here. This is a boosted board. It's the V2 something. Arguably the most popular electric skateboard in the world, or at least on the internet. This is a Verreal electric skateboard. China-based startup, low cost, high specs, super cool. It's like a low-cost version of the boosted and every other electric skateboard out there. Verreal sent this to me for free. Thank you so much, Verreal. We're gonna compare the three of these on. So the penny board's cool, right? It's small, it's convenient. You can take it around, carry it to airports, stuff like that. The problem comes with super tiring. You can't go long distances, and it's really tiny. So the wheels are smaller. So what ends up happening is even like minor rocks and bumps, it just won't go. With the boosted board, it's like the supercar, it's like the Tesla of electric skateboards. It's almost perfect in every aspect, especially from everything I've tried. The range is decent on this. They have however shipped out my extended range battery, which will completely double the range. When it comes to convenience, it's not that portable, but it's portable enough for the kind of services it offers. In the sense, the distances it carries you, it's completely worth carrying. Otherwise, in terms of, it's super smooth to ride on. It's much bigger than a penny board, being a long board. The wheels are much larger, so bumps are not an issue, sidewalks are not an issue. Even water is not an issue because the V2 is actually water resistant, so there's almost no problems at all. All in all, it's a super cool skateboard. Owing to the functionality of the size, sideways is not an issue at all. So being in India, with the rough sideways, it can be ridden, and even also it's pretty smooth through traffic. So for Indian roads, by far, I'd say this is one of the best skateboards there is. It's absolutely fantastic. The Verreal, on the other hand, is a very smooth board to ride. It goes nearly as fast as the boosted board. Not as fast, but it's pretty high up there in terms of speed. The boosted board has belt motors, so it works with gears. Motors run and propel gears which move the wheels. The system's cool. It gets laggy sometimes. Belts break. They're replaceable. It's convenient. But this runs with hub motors, where the motors are inside of the wheels. Again, replaceable here. They're, if I'm not mistaken, urethane or something they call them. The problem on the Verreal stems mostly with the braking. There's just not enough of a gradient to make it safe. The braking is very rigid, like definitely feels like you'll fall off. But it's super cool nonetheless. I don't know if you can tell the difference in sound, but it's also really silent and smooth. So that's cool. Let's just take it for a ride and then we'll talk about the pros and cons. I've been riding this around for a quick minute, and I think, yeah, my biggest concern is that the acceleration curve is a little too steep. I feel like the issue is in the fact that the remote is like low cost. Of course, I don't blame them since the board is so cheap, but since the board, it doesn't cost that much, they couldn't put that much technology into the remote. It's a little light, and so what happens is when you push the switch forward, first of all, there's no safety trigger. Secondly, when you push the switch in, it just completes the circuit and the board moves. So it has to attain like a little bit of a min speed. So the gradient just doesn't go as far as you push it like it does on the boosted. That's alright, can be overcome. Also going uphill is, it's decent. And that, my friends, was the Verreal electric skateboard. So I think to make a fair comparison, it'll make sense to... Let's talk about first the battery life. Pennyboard, unlimited. The boosted goes maybe 7 kilometers. And the Verreal goes about 5 to 6 kilometers. In terms of weight, you can carry the pennyboard pretty much anywhere. It is not an issue anyhow. One hand, two hand, no hand. In terms of carrying the booster board, convenience like this, it's a little hard to raise an arm or on your shoulder. The Verreal on the other hand has this convenient handle, which makes it very easy to carry it like this. Trucks are also long enough to put on your shoulder, and it's slightly shorter than the boosted board, so it is a little easier to carry since the weight distribution is more centered on this thing. In terms of weight, I think the Verreal is a little heavier. I feel like they're comparable, but since the weight is a lot more centered on this thing, it feels like it's heavier right now. When it comes to remotes, pennyboard, got none. The booster board's remote is a little something like this. There's a little trigger down here which you hold down and you move the wheel forward and the board goes. And you pull the wheel back and it comes back. The booster board has 4 riding modes which can be changed with the power button here. You hit them thrice and the modes change. The Verreal on the other hand has this. It's a little smaller, has a cute little finger hole in here and this little trigger to move forward and brake. Now here's what the biggest problem with the Verreal is. You move forward with this but you can't move back with this. But when you move forward and if you want to move it backwards, you need to hit the button here to reverse and then you move forward and there it goes. Oh shit, I hit a tree. Riding modes are 3 on the Verreal. Slow, medium and fast. This is the on and off button and this is for forward and back. It has 4 battery lines. The boosted has 4 battery lines. You hit this, it shows you how much battery there is on the board. It says I have 3 lines left to go. It'll also show you the battery life on the back of this thing. One of the coolest parts of the Verreal skateboard is it shows you the battery life, and although it has an on and off button, when you move the motors, it comes right back on. That becomes a little bit of an issue with the boosted board. You get on it, you get down, hit the button on the board and then the remote and then go. On the Verreal on the other hand, you start moving, it comes right on, hit the remote and you go. Super cool. If we talk about chargers, pennyboard none. The boosted charger is a little bulky owing to the fact that it charges really quick. It's like a Dell laptop charger or something of that sort. The Verreal's charger is considerably smaller and easier to carry around. Navigation is different on all 3 again. The pennyboard is really small, so it can take really sharp turns, but it's not that durable. You're very likely to fall if you're taking an extremely sharp turn and you can't go big distances, big roads. The Verreal has nice rough trucks, so they don't turn too much. You feel nice and rugged. But that all gets just reversed because of the fact that the brakes are so steep, so it's really dangerous to ride. The booster board is nice and loose. You can adjust the trucks to your preferences and carving is amazing. Now I feel the most important to talk about on all 3 boards is their ease of use on Indian roads. Electric skateboards are all fun and games, yeah, but they were all made to, at the end of the day, ride as an alternative means of transportation, right? And if you can't do that, then I think like it's a complete waste of money altogether. The booster board is, in my opinion, the only skateboard that you should be riding on Indian roads regularly. It's super dangerous. I recommend wearing a helmet at all times, but you can ride through traffic, and it's got enough of safety features to reduce the risk of injury and still get you the accessibility of having something so small run straight through and cross all kinds of traffic. Pennyboard too tiny. The Verreal on the other hand is big, rugged, It's a little more dangerous to ride than the boosted board, owing to the fact that the braking is so goddamn steep. So with the Verreal, I would recommend shorter distances, cleaner roads, emptier roads, where there's not a lot of traffic, not a lot of high traffic. Otherwise, I feel like at $280, this is an excellent skateboard. It's not even funny the amount of value for money this brings you. Now to talk about another really important thing, the cost. This penny board is by Big Yamba. It's the Oxello board. I bought it at Decathlon for 3,000 rupees, around $45. The Verreal is about $280 on sale right now. That's about 20,000 rupees. My baby booster board, on the other hand, is $1,500 off the website. I ended up paying an additional $1,000 getting it to India. Pretty ridiculous. It normally costs about 1 lakh. It's cost me 1.5 lakhs. Not acceptable whatsoever. So in terms of value for money, the Verreal is your thing. In terms of safety, and if you're going to be riding on an absolute regular basis, you can get a booster board for anywhere between 80,000 rupees to 1 lakh, and I think it's worth it, for at least for me, so they want to ride it. Let's back up. I think it's going to be more than anything, I know like everyone's gonna say that I'm a Casey Neistat imitation or whatever that is, but you know, the thing is that I feel like our country needs this more than any other place in the world. The US has a ton of alternative modes of transportation which are eco-friendly, convenient, and so much more beneficial for mankind in general, and I feel like our country really needs that, and if we're not gonna start, I don't know who is. So I mean, sure, I could be copying someone and whatnot, but I'm having the greatest time of my life, and I feel like it's so important to get these vehicles and these modes of transportation in the country that I just couldn't care less. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Oh shit. I'll see you next time. Also, PS, I did make a video about me giving away the electric skateboard. I have picked a very talented filmmaker from Bangladesh. Unfortunately, that's a problem. That's why I haven't been able to get it to him yet. I have figured it out now, and I will be shipping it out to you. I will be shipping it out to you now in the next few days for sure. So sorry about the delay. Thank you for being so patient about it. I love you, bro.